The 10 best tourist attractions in Doncaster, South Yorkshire. 1. The National Coal Mining Museum for England. The National Coal Mining Museum for England is a museum of the coal mining industry in England, located near the village of Overton in North Yorkshire. The museum is housed in a former colliery which was the site of one of the first successful coal mining strikes in 1842. The National Coal Mining Museum for England is a museum of the coal mining industry in England, located near the village of Overton in North Yorkshire. 2. Castlecroft Village, Doncaster, South Yorkshire. Castlecroft Village is a new residential development in the heart of Doncaster, South Yorkshire. It is situated just off the A1M and has excellent transport links to the rest of the UK. It is home to Doncaster's newest and most luxurious apartment blocks, as well as being close to the town centre. The site is adjacent to Doncaster Racecourse, which hosts one of the UK's richest Betfair markets. For this reason, Castlecroft Village is also home to a wide variety of betting shops and facilities such as the Ladbrokes Bookmaker. 3. Bentley Mill Textile Museum and Craft Centre. The Bentley Mill Textile Museum and Craft Centre is a museum of textiles, the history of the textile industry and the craft of hand weaving. It was founded in 1894 by William Bentley, who had been a partner in a major textile manufacturing firm in England. The company's first president was Bradford Washburn, a prominent figure in the American business world. Pioneering research and development of new materials and technologies led to an early focus on synthetic fibers. 4. Thurlstone and District Museum of Working Life. Keywords: Working Life Museum, Thurlstone and District Museum of Working Life. The Thurlstone and District Museum of Working Life is a museum that is dedicated to telling the story of working life in the area. The museum's collection includes tools, photographs, documents, and other objects that are related to the history of work. Some of the more common exhibits include a Victorian kitchen, a Victorian schoolroom, a 1920s grocery store, a 1930s coal mine. 5. Woolley Valley Steam Railway, Laundry Branch Line Heritage Line. The Woolley Valley Steam Railway is a heritage railway in the English county of Worcestershire. It operates over a branch line from Kidderminster to Woolley, which was originally built by the Great Western Railway in 1872. The railway is operated by volunteers and has been awarded the prestigious Heritage Railway Association standard, which has been granted to only 17 other railways in Britain and Ireland. 6. Crossflatts Railway Museum. The Crossflatts Railway Museum is a museum that is located in Doncaster, England. It was opened in 1977 and was the first railway museum to be opened in the United Kingdom. The idea for the museum came from a group of rail enthusiasts who were worried about the future of their hobby. The group wanted to preserve trains and artifacts from the past so that people could enjoy them for years to come. They also wanted to educate people about how railways were built and what they did for society. Their goal was reached when they got support from British Railways, who donated a collection of locomotives, carriages, wagons, signals and other items. 7. Doncaster Transport Museum. Doncaster Transport Museum is a museum in Doncaster, England that documents the transport history of the town and surrounding area. It is located in a former tram depot and houses exhibits on the history of trams, buses and trains in Doncaster, as well as various other modes of transport. The museum was opened by British Railways on October 22, 1955. The first tramway ran from 1883 to 1929 when it was replaced by bus services. The second tramway opened in 1949 and closed in 1960, after which buses became the main form of public transport for the town. A third tramway operated from 1973 to 1991, with buses again replacing trams when it closed. The museum has an extensive collection of vehicles including a horse-drawn fire engine, motorbike, electric trolleybus, etc. 8. Womerel Minster Parish Church. Womerel Minster Parish Church is an Anglican church in Womerel, near Barnsley in South Yorkshire. It is a Grade I listed building and has been described as one of the finest churches in England. The church was founded in 1190 by the Cistercian monks of Fountains Abbey, who had been granted land at Womerel by Richard Fitzsturgis. The first abbot of Fountains was Robert de Lacy, a Norman knight who had arrived with William the Conqueror in 1066 and fought at the Battle of Hastings. De Lacy built a church on this site before founding Fountains Abbey. 9. Rossington Hall and its collections. Rossington Hall is a Grade II listed country house, located near Barnsley in South Yorkshire, England. The building was originally built in the late 18th century but has been extensively remodeled since then. The hall is surrounded by a series of formal gardens, woodland and parkland which are open to the public. There are many different collections on display, including paintings and sculptures. Rossington Hall also has a number of events scheduled throughout the year for people to enjoy, such as music concerts and art exhibitions. 10. Thorn Bakery's Archaeological Site. Thorn Bakery's archaeological site is a site in the United States that has been preserved and is now open to the public. It was originally founded in 1881 by Henry Thorn, an immigrant from England. The site is located in the city of Grand Rapids, Michigan. The site has been preserved as it was when it was closed down in 1987 so that visitors can get a feel for how bakeries looked back then. Visitors can explore the building and learn about how breads were made back then.